Oh, righty, guys. I know you are super excited to see some Genshin stuff. It's finally back. Yes. Clap it up. Clap it up. All right. Well, let's get down to business. We got a couple of things that we have to do. So first things first, number one, we are on chapter 2, act 2 of Inazuma. And from what I've been told, we actually cannot continue and progress the story for chapter 2, act 2 right now. And the reason for that is because we need to actually complete 2 different quests that are linked to 2 specific stories, or sorry, 2 character stories. So the first character story that we have to do is for Yoimiya, which is going to be for Dreamlike Timeless. And our next one is going to be for Kamisato, which is for the Whisper of Crane and the White Rabbits, which once we finish these 2 quests, we are allowed to continue on with chapter 2, act 2. So that's a plus. So I think personally, I want to finish Yoimiya's first. Let's just do Yoimiya's. And yeah, we will go from there. All right, here we are.
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai!
Mujina Yokai? Okay.
Do you know where it lives?
Great Mujina Yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never heard of it?
No, I've never heard of this.
It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants.
Really?
One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river.
God damn.
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Yeah, why are you looking out for it?
Because we finally found out how to chase it away.
Oh?
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to.
Oh,
so
I
all
see.
we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid?
Right.
Surely your parents
I'm not speaking
must
sense.
be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything.
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest. Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all
Yeah,
this.
same. If a monster's coming for you, surely
exactly
you
what
won't
it
be safe
is.
at home.
Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world.
True. Guess the parents just don't want their kids staying out all the time. Yup.
We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it.
Yup. It definitely sounds like that.
Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, all right? Because it isn't real.
Huh? No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
I
The
mean,
folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous.
too dangerous.
That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely real.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yoimiya's
Santa
even
Claus is
making
real
some
too.
weapons
Whoa,
for us.
hey, whoa,
Then
Adam,
she's
Adam,
gonna
calm
show
down.
us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
Yup.
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead. We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day.
Okay.
Yoimiya
I didn't
plays
think
with us
Yoimiya
and tells
would
us
be
stories all the time.
pushing
She
for
wouldn't
this,
tell a
honestly.
lie. But... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait!
Okay.
Don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well.
No, they did
Paimon
not.
was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
All right. Dreamlike Timeless started.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. He was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina Yokai not exist, huh? But we've never seen it for ourselves.
Right.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks.
Right.
Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem.
Right.
It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it.
That's y'all.
Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay.
Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
Yoimiya really appreciates the kids.
So...
We meet again.
So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you.
Okay.
The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Right.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right? Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time.
Right.
But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute, it lets play pranks, and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Yeah, I mean, listen, when Coca-Cola presented Santa Claus about a jolly guy giving... whoa, Adam. Don't tell him the truth like that. Relax.
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too.
Yep,
If I
they
just
could have.
go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids.
Yeah, they're just kids. They're
allowed
just,
to believe
they're
it if it
growing
makes
up.
them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't.
Right.
Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the
What is
mist spirits
that?
live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them.
I see.
If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist. Nah, nah, nah.
Yeah, this is pretty
I'd
rude.
give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so
No, I get what you're
annoying.
saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right? So what if it's made up? It's
Yeah.
also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The
Exactly.
things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young.
Look, if I
turn
want
into
to
our
use the
priceless
Force
treasures as we
and
grow
be a
up.
Jedi,
When you were
let me
kids,
be
sure,
that.
you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we
exactly.
tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Right, you want to give them hope.
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
No need to pretend to agree if you didn't understand.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe.
Right.
Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma.
Okay.
Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
All right, I'll take you up on that offer.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my pops. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show.
All right.
Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House. And
Okay.
a lot of people who like to write stories, too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales
Blondie, you're
I was
finished
just talking about.
I actually really like
A
this.
lot of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again.
That's cool.
Or someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The
Whoa.
secret sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them.
No, I think this is really cool.
If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
I like that. I like the message that it's trying to say, which is like, hey, listen, if so what if somebody believes that, you know, they want to be a Jedi and, you know, they can use the Force and whatnot. If a kid wants to believe that, let the kids believe it. Especially in such a grim time that like Inazuma is in right now, where like everything's locked down, there's the Vision Hunt decree where people can't, you know, use visions and whatnot. If the kids want to like have a little bit of belief and whatnot, by all means, go ahead. And I find that really cute. And you can reflect that in like the real world as well, where it's like people are dying, things are happening. If you want to go watch a movie, or if you want to even believe that Genshin is like real, by all means, go ahead, do you. We only live once.
I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
Friends.
A bit of both, actually.
Both?
They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
True.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
Okay.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
Oh.
A long, long time ago.
No, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for
Pops
that.
just started telling his
other
stories
things,
again.
no.
Sorry about this. Ever
don't
since
burn.
Pops had his
But
accident,
somewhere
his
along the
ears don't work
line,
too well.
a rock
Oh, I
fell
see.
alight.
Really?
Burned
But
those
for a moment there, it
beautiful
almost
colors.
seemed like you were having a
People took
coherent
one look and thought,
conversation.
That's what she believes, so let them believe
much
that.
later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Yeah, we
Did
didn't
they
come here for
deliver
that.
those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And
Okay.
the ones from the day before that.
Damn,
No,
all right.
Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Yes. I don't know if he's
Sorry.
troll. No, he's definitely not trolling.
Materials!
Oh, the materials.
Dude, I swear I'm like him
Yes,
sometimes.
the materials!
Someone's like talking to me and they're
Sorry,
repeating the
Paimon
thing
got
like
all
600
excited
times.
Because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but
Oh?
well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
I see.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Okay.
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like
Yeah,
that every
he
time I
can't
need to
hear
ask Pops
well,
something.
so I mean, it makes sense. He seems like a warm, friendly person, you know? Yeah.
Uh-huh, that's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just
Oh.
listens cheerfully. When I was
Oh,
little,
I see.
I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say.
Right.
So I'd tell my pops everything.
Right.
Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Right.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right?
Right.
Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Okay, so
You and Mia?
what do you want?
Is
what
that
do you
you?
need us from? What do you need from us? Is what I mean.
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Wait, who?
Sorry.
Hold on, I'm coming over.
Who is that? So I wonder who this mystery person is in this shack, because they didn't. They're like, hey, keep your mouth shut. I have to go behind here. Okay, I do. I was like, wait, where am I going?
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side.
Oh, is this the person that gives the illegal visions?
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was
Yup.
around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Yup.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry,
He was too
Sakajiro.
excited.
So far, at least, everything is going according to plan.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Wait, boat situation.
Thank you for all your help.
Who is this?
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago.
I
While he
see.
was smuggling
Okay,
himself
so he's
in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
leave. So you're harboring a fugitive.
Down. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with.
Fair.
All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
Is there a thunderstorm out in the ocean?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
True.
What if the boat capsizes?
Capsizes.
It's really scary.
It is scary.
If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Also true.
Well, there's something I felt I had to do.
Did you propose to
But as soon as
Yoimiya?
I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes.
Okay.
I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore.
Oh.
I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey,
Kind
no
people.
worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Aw.
Little piece of paper?
Like the kid slips you gave the. Oh, right.
The same paper slip
The same
as the one I
s-
gave
yeah,
to the
yeah,
kids
yeah.
earlier.
The slip.
Whenever
the
a customer orders
slips.
fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods.
Oh.
Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow, that is so awesome.
That is actually really cool.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago.
Golly.
I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Right.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
That's nice. It's so nice of
All
them.
right, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
Back into hiding.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma.
Yeah, kind of is
You guys only
weird.
got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
We went through a bureaucrat. Oh, right, we did.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss
Mr.
Haragi Chisato of the
Yep.
Kanjo Commission.
Yep.
I
He
see.
hooked us up.
So you had big shots helping you.
Yep.
I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Each Archon has their own idea on how to run things. Yep.
Well, no matter what,
Each of
I
them
have
do.
to find a way to help him.
Then
I'm
teases,
sorry.
he sits
I
back and
invited you
relaxes.
to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials and the boat by myself.
I don't
And
mind
then you
coming
can come
along.
meet me back at the house later. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Yep.
Oh yeah! If
All
it's
right.
fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
Oh,
He
that
saved
was
me
a...
from drowning this one time, and
Yep.
after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship.
envious.
If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time.
I don't know if envious would be the best.
Why do you look so excited?
Oh?
Because you said person and not floating child or a mascot.
That's what you are. What do you mean?
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I
Yeah,
guess.
he's like, yeah, it's going.
I was questioned, though.
Uh-oh.
Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, we already know. Don't worry about
don't
that.
worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
You know, Paimon's got a big mouth, though, but I'm fine.
You could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, brother. Pleasure to
Oh,
meet
I
you.
see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
I see.
Huh? Why is that?
Well, if the Tenryou Commission see a boat being...
Because of the Sokoku decree.
Right.
The Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel.
Yeah.
Even the smallest ones, they'll
Yep.
stop and interrogate us,
They'll be like,
demanding
"What
to
the
know
hell's
what
that?"
we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Especially since it's like... only certain people can even travel through boat and can deliver goods to Inazuma. And the people of Inazuma are not supposed to be leaving Inazuma. So it's one of those things where it's like... What the hell do you think you're doing? You know? There would be a lot of questions being raised.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you.
Okay.
Right. I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house.
Yep.
Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
All right.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to
Definitely,
it for now and meet you
know.
back here later.
Lucky
boat
you
done.
reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away.
Yeah, there would have been a lot of
I've
yapping.
been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, you can
Of course,
talk with
Pops
us.
is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything,
Although there is a lot of
it's
yapping.
difficult to get an interesting reaction from him.
Okay.
And I'm doing it again, aren't I?
Yep.
Ugh. What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials.
Yes, we should,
I need
because
to
that's
make
the thing that
fireworks
we should
not
be
just
doing.
for you guys, but for those kids and Sakujiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials.
It's too much trouble. Don't worry about us.
It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's
Oh,
always
I
a
see.
bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
Gotcha.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and...
That'd be a really nice job.
What I really
She's
wanted
really
to say
passionate
was,
about it, too.
Don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Your extra point got a bit buried in all the extra information. Yeah.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets.
You know what? That's fine.
Let's head to the city.
She's a professional yapper, and she wears that on her sleeve. Honestly, I can dig it.
Hurt your voice talking all the time?
True.
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but
It's like me
what else would
sometimes,
I
you know? I
be
be
using my voice
yapping.
for?
And it does hurt sometimes.
You kind of have a point.
Sometimes, you know, you just be talking and you're like, man, I feel like I shouldn't even be talking right now, but here I am. I'm yapping away and making all this stuff good. I don't have time for this right now. We'll do the dailies later, okay?
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Right.
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up.
Yeah, we need the fireworks
no
materials.
need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume.
Yep.
I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because she knew.
Because a fireworks show is coming up.
Yep.
And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials.
Ah, smart man.
I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests.
Aw.
What about
nice.
you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Yes, sorry for the... Yes, thank you very much.
It's no trouble at all, my friend.
Sorry about it. But
once when I
thank
had
you.
an argument with my
God,
son,
look at the sky, it looks
Yoimiya
beautiful.
was the one who
The
came
sunset.
and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it.
I see.
Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Right.
Yeah, I
Meanie
guess
face.
I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
you know,
about
I feel
it.
that
No one's
sometimes.
perfect.
I feel that
If you have any more
sometimes.
trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
Right.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no, you don't. That's out of the question.
So now I can't take
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
it. Aw.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though.
Right?
Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it.
He's so nice.
Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done
Yeah,
today.
you and me has probably done like some really good stuff over the years for him.
How about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist.
Aw.
Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
It was like you happily do anything for them.
I'm
Yeah.
not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks.
Yeah, you do fireworks,
What?
but you also make boats, and then you
They don't
also
always
harbor
listen.
fugitives,
So,
and you know,
it can't
you
be
also,
helped.
you know, there's a whole
But
bunch of stuff that
also,
you do.
It's not really
yeah,
a big
you
deal.
do fireworks.
Anyway, we've
By
got
all
all the
means.
materials we need now, so that solves that problem.
Perfect.
Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Okay. And who better to process them than a smithery?
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
How did you
Seems
know
like
that?
everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
Right?
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
Oh, I see.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries.
This will be
How
late.
about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh,
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts.
right.
There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged.
Oh, I
If you badger
see.
Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
So it's he's gonna
this is
say
a special
no.
circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Oh,
Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
he said personally,
Is that
I'll
so
take care
surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well.
of it. Okay.
In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me.
Right.
But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future.
True.
Do not rush everything at the last minute.
True.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma!
And then he
Just
finishes.
look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful.
This is the one
I'm
thing
at a loss
I
for
wish
words.
Starro could do
It's
more.
been a while since I've seen
Starro,
you take up
Genshin
your
can
tools,
do more.
but
Where they can
it
actually
looks like your
show
craft hasn't
the-
degraded one bit.
Of course.
The item, you know?
I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same.
Okay.
Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Okay. Go back to Koichi, who's... We're waiting for the boat. He's probably not back because, you know, it's going to be very hard to sneak a boat around at Izuma and not get caught by guards and whatnot, so... You know, there's a couple of things.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet.
Oh,
Not to
I
worry,
get the
because
plan. I'm
actually,
stupid.
I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day.
So, I assume what the plan is that they're going to use the fireworks festival to distract all the Tenryu Commission. And once they do that, they're going to send the person that was in the back of her shop out on the boat while that's going on so that he can escape Inazuma safely and everyone will just be looking at the pretty fireworks. That makes
Sorry
sense.
for dragging you with me everywhere. It Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Yeah, it has.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
It was nice just listening
I
quietly.
felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up.
Okay.
When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat.
Okay.
You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Liyue, the nation of
I
contracts.
haven't been to Liyue before, but from what I've heard from Miss Beto, it sounds like a really interesting place.
Oh, it was nice.
But something big
Great,
happened there
great
recently,
act,
right?
by the way.
Didn't their Archon leave all of a sudden?
Yeah, he
A lot
did.
of crazy things went down as a result. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster that could have wiped out the whole city.
Yup.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step up and keep things going even after their Archon left. I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So,
Okay.
what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Looking for my lost sister.
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
Hey, don't
You
say
were
that.
separated from your family because of a god?
Yup.
Oh. That must be really tough.
I'm slowly learning to cope,
I
We're
get
getting
it.
there.
Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma.
Oh,
Unlike
no.
the outside world, what Inazuma seeks
As
is
much as I'd love
eternity.
to,
In
because
other
Inazuma
words,
looks
a state
amazing,
of
but
tranquility
no.
where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest.
And we will be there.
Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Right?
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
Yep.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired.
True.
An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
That's also very true.
Don't worry, though.
Put that in mind,
I'm
though.
sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories.
Okay.
Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
I'll add it to my list of candidates then.
I already have an idea.
I like this Inazuma. I like the way that it looks, but
I'll keep it a secret for
this
now,
is an
though.
official home. Not being able to
Yoimiya,
leave
I'm
is a
back.
bit
Sorry
scary.
to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
No, we just finished.
Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
Okay.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Okay. So go and confirm the ship's condition. All right. Yeah. As for what Yoimiya says, look, listen, Inazuma is very beautiful. I'm not going to deny that, right? It looks amazing being here in Inazuma. But for me personally, it's one of those things where I'm like,
That's way too small.
it's one of those things where I'm like, you won't be able to leave the island. You'll never be able to go on vacation, that sort of stuff. I'm good,
Can't be helped,
sturdy.
I'm afraid.
Yep.
This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's
Yep.
built from the finest Inazuman timber.
Yep.
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
Oh boy.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To
Okay.
avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night.
Okay.
This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger, and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Right.
Let's store the boat here for now, then.
People have
I'll
said,
fill
hey, that's a
Sakajiro in
boat!
when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him.
Right.
My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too.
Right.
As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
So that makes us a collaborator as well.
True. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
We have to be the bad guys in Inazuma as well.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh?
Yep.
Don't know what I was worried about then.
Veterans.
Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Right.
Who's Third Sis?
Yeah, who's that?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous.
And then?
At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild.
Okay.
They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business.
Okay.
They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves.
Okay.
It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious
I
types,
see.
and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma.
Damn.
After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
I see.
Yeah. No matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days.
Oh, that's nice.
To
That's really
us,
cute.
Those memories are eternal.
Mm-hmm. Which means one of your old pals has come
What
back.
you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks.
Exactly.
Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Yeah, I feel like you guys should have like a tarp for the boat. You know, because like
story
leaving
time.
it open like this is definitely
So,
very
whenever
exposed.
Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or some.
So, okay.
But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway. So I never have a clue who they are.
Right.
One time, he shows
it-
up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him.
Right.
So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends.
Oh.
Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times.
That's actually
Why?
hilarious.
So
Dude, that's so funny. I know those exact moments where, you know, you have like these aunts and uncles, and like you're just like, you know, your parents are introducing them to you, and they're like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "I have no idea who you are." Like, "Oh no, I used to hold you as a baby. You were right in my arms and whatnot, and I used to take care of you, and I was great friends with your mom and your dad and blah blah blah." And you know, it's honestly, that line brings back so many memories of like me meeting like new family, you know. But I've never been the type to always default to that answer. and be like, oh, of course you hold me as a baby, you know. I'd be the type to just say I have no idea who you are, so I'm sorry. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
Yep.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again.
Bro.
Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
They're saying that that boat is tiny. It's pretty big. I'm not gonna lie.
The Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going
I get
to
it's
find
not
you
like
here.
a giant ship,
To run
but
out.
I'm sorry.
Still a
I'll make
nice
sure
boat.
to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then
you're
make a
going
run
to
for the
jail.
boat.
Yep.
Okay, I won't let them catch me.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
What were you trying to do exactly?
If you want to come back to
Yeah,
Inazuma
you never
anyway.
explained that part.
Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities.
Okay.
Once I started to realize that, I got restless.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind.
Okay. So you got what? Homesick?
Forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway.
I mean, nothing's too late.
I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in
Oh.
the situation I'm in now.
So you want to like
What a
apologize to
pity.
people and whatnot.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could.
No, that's a thing that
If only there was no
He has to
Sakoku decree,
do-
huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep
has to do
trying
it
to buy
himself,
you as much
no?
time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way.
right.
Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours. Their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
No, I'm pretty sure they would
don't
report
worry
the
about
hell
that.
out of you.
They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues.
None at
Alright,
all.
You should get back indoors, Sakura.
My sus,
We'll be
my
back
sus
in no time
speedometer
at
is
all.
going off.
Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish.
You handle the orders. Oh, or your dad is.
Oh, never mind.
Nope.
I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Swiftly finish. Okay.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer,
Yep.
just time.
Yep. Golly, this is far. All the way here. Okay. Where am I going? I really don't know. Visit the old couple and ask for. Oh, these guys.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yeah.
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very
think the first time today that,
Zuma nowadays.
The pause was very delayed.
Indeed, these
between
are
lines.
unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will.
Of
What are you
course you
talking
will.
about?
You're
See?
both in great health.
Even she
Don't say
knows.
things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water
you don't even look a
back
day
and
over
forth.
50. What are you talking
But
about?
now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home.
True.
I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores.
Right.
I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
Golly, you and
No
Nia's been
trouble, really. We don't
you and
mind
Nia's
helping.
been like doing so much
You're
around
such
Inazuma.
good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet.
Damn.
And he doesn't visit very often.
Damn.
If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Sure, it won't take us a moment.
Right.
The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out.
Yep.
Get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Sounds good. Alrighty. So weeds first. So let's get the weeds. How do I get the weeds?
Let's light it up!
They put on fire? Is that what I gotta do? What it seems like.
Huh?
Alright.
Huh?
One day,
Huh?
I wonder if you had no fire units, like how would you be able to finish this quest? What I'm wondering.
Yeah, you got it.
There we go.
And that should just about do it.
And
Satoru's on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Yep. Wonder if you could just like hack it and
Hey,
be
Satoru,
gone.
how have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
Right.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be
Oh.
getting more business from over there in the future.
Okay, cool.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help. Hmm?
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Right.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe?
I'm not
But
a fan
then
of
I
pickled
tried
radish.
some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's
Okay.
a family staple now.
Speaking of
Wow.
your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever.
True. True.
Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict.
Also kind of true.
Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That
Right.
way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you.
So many people love you.
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Sakajiro. Okay.
Adventure time!
This is what we really came here for.
That was quick.
Yep.
Young people are so handy.
So we got your
Younger
back.
people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom.
each have our strengths.
True.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Aw, cute.
So it has. Goodness, how the time flies.
I want that type of love, you know?
Barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Paimon, read the room.
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over.
Oh, I want that.
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right.
Congratulations
50
to you
years.
both.
To tell the truth,
I should let you
I was
finish, but
still a little
that's my bad.
uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganohara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say.
Okay.
But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes
I'm
twinkling
not gonna lie,
in the
guys. I will
light
be
of the
disappointed if we don't get a
fireworks.
firework show.
Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
Aww.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together, now that is something worth commemorating.
Right.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Right.
Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Nice,
Aw,
lovely.
what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Okay.
Sakujiro.
Sakujiro.
So he came back.
Yep, he did come back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But
Okay.
one day, they had a terrible argument.
And they couldn't fix that bond.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like.
Correct.
But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful.
Right.
You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight.
Okay.
We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling.
Correct.
Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason.
If it was
Oh,
anything
I skipped it by
else,
accident. That's my
I could
fault.
talk to Keisuke,
I did not
and
mean
I'm
to
sure
my hand
he'd
slipped.
be
My hand
willing to
slipped.
help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate.
Right.
Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
I never would have imagined it either.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind.
Yeah.
We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you.
So one joins the Tenryou
This
Commission, one
sounds
leaves
like something
Inazuma.
for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Exactly.
Yes. It'd be so nice
You know how
if they
you would
could go
resolve
back
it?
to the way things were.
Fireworks.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Watch.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
It's gonna be,
I'll
hey,
let Sakujiro
listen.
know after we get back.
There was a firework that they both saw at the same time when the argument was happening, or before the argument was happening. That's gonna bring back all the nice memories, because that's what everyone seems to be saying.
Don't wait around.
You know? So maybe that's also gonna be the case. I don't know what this is. That's just me. That's my guess. Not too sure if it's actually going to happen. Probably won't. But I think it'd be really cool.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Okay.
Huh? Why? Do they know?
Oh, they
Are
might
you
know.
all right? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard.
Right.
But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside.
Wait, how?
Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Damn,
Oh,
okay.
This is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops.
Yeah, but he's probably
did you
going
see
to the
where he
boat.
went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
Did you catch any of their names by any
Good
chance?
point. Names. Reading names.
Because you know it could be his boy.
Surely it must be Keisuke's doing.
Mm-hmm.
The commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Been Keisuke. Keisuke might
Sorry,
have just wanted to give him a
no
hug.
Good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If
Aw.
you're wondering which way they went, they left the city.
Okay.
I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
No, it's
As
fine.
it
It's fine.
happens, I did.
Oh?
I was getting some ore from my friend's place and
Marihiko!
happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Oh, nice.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything.
Nah, this is fate.
And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro.
Right.
We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
All right, you got it. Oh, this is really close by. I thought it was going to be way further.
Just me.
It's Mochizaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all see where
Hi, Yoimiya.
Tenryou
Are the
Commission
weapons
went?
to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Not yet.
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now.
Yep.
You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
Not right now.
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Ooh.
Hey, we're gonna get candy! Woohoo! Candy! Woohoo!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yeah,
Right.
we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
Maybe.
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
Aww. Cute.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If
This is-
Sakujiro
yeah.
still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in.
That them over here?
Look!
Oh yeah, it
there
looks
are
like
people
it.
from the Tenryou Commission over there. It must be them.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Oh.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Hey, how you know about that? How you know that
Didn't
Sakujiro on
you
this
hear me?
island?
You're not getting past.
Oh, okay, he
What
said
a
no.
Nuisance. Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
We're gonna fight the Tenryou Commission?
Time for a
Whoa!
light show.
Oh, and we're getting and we get to play Yoimiya.
Withdraw.
And she's strong.
I must withdraw.
Dude, she is strong.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
I must.
Fire hazard.
I must withdraw.
Oh, yeah, I'm liking her playstyle a lot, actually.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission?
Ooh. Oh, they're
You
not
will be
happy.
punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Yeah, we might be. This might be a problem.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Dude, I liked Yoimiya's playstyle, actually. It was really nice. I was not expecting to be able to play her, honestly. But I think that was like a really nice surprise, too. Oh! Oh, it's going down.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
Keisuke,
I never imagined
is that
I'd
what you
fall into
think?
your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing.
Ooh.
The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait!
It's gonna be a
It
problem.
doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Right.
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
Of course it does.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here?
Exactly.
I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion.
Bruh.
Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom.
Okay.
But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
Okay.
What are
Okay.
you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here.
Yeah, you
Seems
want
to
that
me
one-on-one.
like you were hoping for a chance to talk.
Yep.
I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Right.
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it.
Yoimiya can read the room.
It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel.
Let's get it.
If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings.
Okay.
And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything.
Everything.
If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
Exactly.
And if you lose?
Take me to jail.
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro
Oh.
and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Well, but then we can't lose.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to
Now
back you up.
we literally cannot lose.
Erica, duels are supposed to be one-on-one. All right, that's it. Let's help Yoimiya.
Actually
You're
cheating.
gonna fight them all alone.
Dude, such an easy duel.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
You lost your
What?
1v1.
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yoshitake.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then.
Okay.
Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Bro, you set the
Because-
stage.
Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me.
Right.
Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both.
Right.
And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
They set off fireworks to remember
The reason
things.
I came back is that
and to celebrate.
I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue,
Yep.
the wisdom of Sumeru, and the
Sumeru.
justice of Fontaine.
Oh, even
It all
Fontaine.
left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the
I
good
can't wait
things
to get
from
to
the outside world
the next
and bring
couple
them back
zones,
home.
honestly.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that.
Okay.
After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Okay.
Life isn't easy for anyone.
Right.
I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed.
Okay.
And I desired nothing more than to see her will done.
Right.
But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission.
Oh,
I do
so even
wonder.
you don't like it.
Am I really doing the right thing?
Right. Makes you question, like, are
The
you
boat
doing...
is yours.
Huh?
You said
I
you're free
couldn't
to
make
go.
you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
Right.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it.
Okay.
If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done.
Yeah.
I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Aw.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. And so he left by boat.
I'll be demoted for sure.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get
It's
demoted.
not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
That boat.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing
Oh.
Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
Exactly.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name.
Yep, that's
By
right.
the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can
Yep,
do.
you need a slip.
Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I?
Okay.
I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank
cool.
you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
So you leave?
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
Yeah, it was really cool.
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there.
True.
If you just keep staring
Actually,
at it without
true.
doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes.
Right.
Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship,
Right.
but that's no reason to live with remorse.
Exactly.
Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks.
Okay.
My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Oh, cool. And so now you're going to the place to set off the fireworks. It is at that peak over there. Okay, cool. So we can go get that. Of course I have to fight you.
Freeze!
Dude, this place looks so crazy. I swear like a lot of places in Inazuma look wild, but like this area, my god. You see like the big building where the Archon resides and like just all of Inazuma there. It looks incredibly beautiful. Now let's go check out this fireworks show. The while he set sail.
Huh?
Wow. Beautiful.
Oh, it's... Keisuke.
Aww. This show is awesome.
So Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you?
That's a great question.
Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, they're saying, yo, shush, shush. That was beautiful.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right?
No.
I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
No, that was very pretty.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one?
Right? That was
That's the one I had
ours?
Pops make for you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They
It
won't
was.
forget that anytime soon.
It was beautiful.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight.
Right.
I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
All right. So thank you for your kindness.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks.
Right. He wants to enjoy the show, you know?
Quietly watching
Something that Paimon
you
does
with
not
your
do,
own
you
hands
know?
rise into the sky.
saying?
It feels like a sacred ceremony to me.
Right.
You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship.
Right.
For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage.
Yep.
And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating...
Youth, honestly.
Oh yeah, right, the beliefs.
It's not beliefs, but it's
As
youth.
for me,
In my opinion.
to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously?
Maybe the fireworks
Huh.
commemorate
I was
Inazuma
expecting something deep and philosophical.
for you and Mia.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer.
I think
It was
it'd
by
be
chance that I
Inazuma.
happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so
Right.
it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them.
Right.
Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires.
Right.
But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
True. That's another kind of eternity.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
So maybe the fireworks just represents her family, not Inazuma specifically. That was nice. That was beautiful. I enjoyed that one a lot. All right. So we have now finished one out of the 2 quests before we can continue chapter 2, act 2 anyways. So I'm going to leave it off right there. Thank you so much for watching and coming out. This was really fun. You're definitely not going to be expecting when the next upload for Genshin Impact is going to be, so make sure you guys hit the like button and stay subscribed to the channel to know exactly when the next part of Genshin Impact is going to be coming out. But without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying subbed. My name is Adam, also known as V2, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Where did that come from?
Take care and stay awesome.